I fear that it's time to return to patchwork land. Welcome back to part 3 of making my fits for my trip to Epic Universe. Today I'm starting on my look for Dark Universe, which is the Universal Classic Monsterland. I couldn't find any monster bed sheets that weren't like cartoon Halloween, which is not what I'm going for, but I did find these Frankenstein and Bride shirts that I thought I could work with. So I thought a lot about what I wanted to do with these shirts, and I just kept landing on the same idea: patchwork. I mean, Frankenstein, patchwork, they kind of go hand in hand, so it makes sense. I took a long break from my last patchwork project, but I think I'm ready to go back, and I'm hoping that this one will be easier. Obviously, I needed some additional material to go along with the shirts, and while I had some scraps that I thought could work, I still needed a little bit more. So to keep things secondhand, I went to one of my favorite spots to get the rest of my fabric, Remainders, which is a secondhand craft store. Most of the fabric they sell are scrap pieces, which you just purchase by weight, which is perfect for what I need. And here's what I ended up with. I was kind of just trying to pick a variety of black spooky prints that wouldn't clash too much with the shirt graphics. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using all of these, but I'll just figure it out as I go. For the dress style, I knew I wanted to do something with a large pointed collar and a V neckline, which felt very Dark Universe. So I started with that and used parts of the shirt for each side of the collar, so it looked like Bride was looking at Frankenstein. I decided to just do a gathered skirt to simplify things so that I could just cut out squares and rectangles. I based the size of the patchwork pieces on the size of Frankenstein's face and made 2 simple pattern pieces, a square and then a rectangle, which is double the width. Next, I did a little math and calculated how many pieces I would need to cut based on the size of the skirt, top, and sleeves. And oh man, I need to get cutting. Eventually, I cut all my pieces and then started on the skirt since I thought this would take the longest. I laid out all the pieces for the front of the skirt, which was a lot of fun to put together. And then came the not so fun part of sewing, finishing, and pressing all of the seams. I basically just did this in smaller sections and then joined all of those sections together. It was around this point I started panicking a little bit. So I'm starting to get a little worried about time because I just finished the front of the skirt and it took me forever. So I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going, and I don't even know if I like it, but I think I've just been staring at it for so long, so hopefully I like it at the end. But I didn't have a backup plan, so I had no choice but to just keep chugging along and trust the process. Sorry to leave y'all on that note, but that's where I'm gonna pause for now, but I promise I'm going to finish the dress in the next video because I literally have to, because I leave in like a day. Okay, bye, wish me luck!